The 4-2 Philadelphia Eagles are heading to Cincinnati to face the 3-4 Bengals, who are winless at home this year. I don't like that. That's like a voodoo thing. This is also the first time identical twins will play each other, Sidney Brown and Chase Brown. Is that a relevant point of information? Probably not, but let's talk about the Bengals. They allow 136.1 yards per game on the ground, Mr. Saquon. They also have 5 turnovers in 7 games. Hopefully, we can at least get one. But overall, they're in must-win mode every game. I mean, you got the Ravens, obviously. They're my Super Bowl favorite. They look amazing right now. And then you have the Steelers being the Steelers, playing spoiler, winning games they shouldn't. That's just who they are. And who are we without Mailata? I know that's my A.J. Brown question, but now we got Fred Johnson going up against Trey Hendricks, who's tied 4th in the league with 7 sacks. It's also a revenge game from Fred because that's where he came from. So this is going to be very interesting to see. Our starting O-line will be Fred Johnson, Landon Dickerson, Cam Jurgens, Tyler Steen, Lane Johnson. Obviously Steen in there because probably Mekhi Becton's not going to play. But back to this Fred point. He's given up 3 sacks, 22 pressures, and is our worst graded pass blocker this year. It's going to either kill us or it's probably going to propel us to a win. And I also have another matchup, which is specifically against a Cincinnati player. It's Jalen Hurts versus Jalen Hurts. This isn't the Giants defense. This isn't the Browns defense. If he has a single turnover, we need a single. We can't have that. If you turn over the ball at least once, I think we lose this game. So if you don't want to make mistakes, you got to go to your guy, A.J. Brown. He's the most efficient deep target receiver in the NFL. I know I glaze him. Listen, I know. But he's just like, he's so fun to watch. It's unbelievable. And then the quarters. Let's talk about quarters. We haven't scored in the first quarter, but we're averaging 22.3 points after the first quarter, which is the 6th highest scoring average in the league. I don't know what that is. I guess that's cool. That's glass half full, but we got to figure that out. Hopefully we can break this trend tomorrow. Now speaking about the defense, there's one thing. My number one bullet point that we all got to figure out. It's Jamar Chase. He leads the league in receiving yards with 620 and in touchdowns with 6, scoring in 4 of his last 7 games. And he is also in the top 2 for missed tackles and explosive catch rates for the wide receiver position. He's usually used to attack the middle of the defense, the inside of the defense, aka he plays the slot. Who's the nickel? Cooper DeJean. Is he ready for that? Listen, he's played great. I'm gonna let him do what he does. We gotta figure out a way to help him out. We can also ask, is Nakobe Dean ready for this? We went over his stat line last week with 11 tackles, 4 QB hits, 2 sacks, and 2 tackles for a loss. He's settling into his role. Finally, this is a big sigh of relief, but it would just be nice to know we have a kind of long-term decent linebacker. When's the last time we've had that? And then to wrap everything up today, I got blitz and takeaways. We saw what Baker did with those fast passes. Boom, snap, boom. We need to blitz. We need to get to Burrow. Fast this D-line. Juice him up. We're probably not going to get 8 sacks like we did last game, but let's get like 2 or 3, right? Let's at least get the foot in the door. And we also only have 2 forced turnovers this year. Both were picks by Reed Blankenship, 1 in week 1 and 1 in week 3. We've also had plenty of dropped INTs. If we turn it over more, or if they turn it over more, whoever's on the better side of that wins this game. So hopefully I'm talking to you guys on Wednesday about some good news about this game, and I'll see you guys then.